Have you ever felt like reality isn't real? Like the world around you is too perfect, too scripted? What if I told you we're all living in a giant simulation, just like the movie Ready Player One? You are just a pawn in it. Today, we're gonna look at the craziest signs, theories, and even experiments that make scientists and tech geniuses question reality. Some of this stuff will blow your mind, some will freak you out. But keep watching. By the end, you will never see the world the same way again. iWorld Creation. AI has reached a point where it can build entire worlds from scratch, not just tiny simulations or static scenes, but actual interactive environments that you can explore and change in real time. Google's Genie 3 is the latest step in this direction, and it's a huge leap forward. This AI doesn't just generate random stuff. It creates persistent virtual worlds that remember what you do for a short while, even if you move away from them. It runs smoothly at 24 frames per second in 720p, which means moving around feels natural, almost seamless. You can type simple text like a medieval castle on a hill surrounded by forests, and the system will bring it to life. You can walk through it, interact with objects, and make changes. The best part, it remembers those changes for a bit, which gives a sense of consistency and makes the world feel alive. This isn't just about games or casual fun. The implications here are massive. Building video game worlds usually takes years of work, huge teams, and tons of money. But with AI, you can create unlimited, unique environments instantly. You can explore ancient civilizations, travel through alien landscapes, or design your own fantasy realm. The boundaries of creativity are now almost entirely in the hands of whoever is controlling the AI. And this is just the beginning. We're looking at a future where AI-created worlds are so realistic and engaging that people could spend hours, days, even weeks inside them. The Ready Player One era. Let's talk about Ready Player One. The movie showed a world where people escaped reality to live inside the OASIS, a virtual universe where you could be anyone, do anything, and completely change your life. What felt far off when the movie came out is now starting to feel closer than ever. Fortnite is leading the charge, showing us what this future might look like. Fortnite has already done things that no one expected from a video game. Virtual concerts, massive events, and millions of players experiencing them at the same time. Travis Scott's astronomical event had over 12 million people live at once. And it wasn't just watching. People interacted, danced, and explored together in real time. It was an experience shared with friends, strangers, and thousands of others, all in a virtual environment. This is basically what Ready Player One envisioned. People gathered online to socialize, attend concerts, and even work or learn. The popularity of these events proves that millions are ready to spend both time and money in digital spaces, especially when those spaces offer experiences they can't get in real life. AI is catching up fast. Today's systems can create environments on demand and let you explore them in ways that weren't possible before. The main difference is scale and complexity, but that gap is shrinking quickly. Soon, we could be living in virtual spaces that feel just as real as the physical world, maybe even more appealing. Making money in digital worlds. Here's another part that people find fascinating. Money. Real money. AI-created worlds could create opportunities to earn actual income in ways that didn't exist before. Ready Player One showed characters making a living in the OASIS, and we're already seeing the first steps toward that today. Look at Fortnite again. Players spend billions on skins, cosmetics, and digital items. Big-name artists like Travis Scott make millions from virtual concerts, sometimes more than they would from traditional tours. This proves virtual economies can generate real wealth and offer legitimate income opportunities. With AI, the possibilities are even bigger. Think about virtual architects designing worlds, digital tour guides leading groups through historically accurate recreations, or event planners hosting experiences in fantasy environments that only exist digitally. The potential for creative jobs in virtual spaces is massive. The economic model could work like gaming economies today, but on a much larger scale. People could earn virtual currency by completing tasks, providing services, or creating content, then convert it into real money. Unlike traditional jobs, virtual work could happen around the clock and across the globe. This could create more flexible work opportunities, especially for people who want to operate outside the constraints of the physical world. The avatar revolution. Now let's talk about avatars. In AI-generated worlds, your avatar is basically your identity, and it affects how you behave and feel more than most people realize. There's a phenomenon called the Proteus effect, which basically means your virtual self influences your real-life behavior and mindset. When you can be anyone in a digital space, it changes the way you interact with others. In Ready Player One, characters could be different genders, species, or ages. That freedom has real psychological effects. It can boost confidence, change social behavior, and even alter self-perception. Games like Fortnite show this too. Players spend serious money customizing avatars. They care about how they look online, just like people care about clothing in real life. And as AI makes worlds more immersive and realistic, the importance of digital identity will grow even more. Your virtual self could become more significant than your physical appearance, simply because it defines your social presence in these environments. But there's a dark side to all this. AI-created worlds are incredibly engaging, and that can lead to serious problems like addiction and social isolation. Research shows that highly immersive virtual experiences can trigger addictive behavior. If AI can generate unlimited worlds that are perfect for each individual, people might prefer these digital spaces over real life. Virtual worlds provide constant rewards, gratification, and experiences designed to keep users engaged. Real life, with its challenges and limitations, can start to feel boring in comparison. This could create a society where people spend most of their lives online. Physical health, social skills, and real-world responsibilities could all decline. Ready Player One explored this idea, showing a world where environmental and economic collapse drove people into virtual escapism instead of fixing actual problems. Even social interaction could be affected. Relationships in virtual spaces can feel real, but they might not have the same depth as face-to-face connections. If AI can create companions and interactions that are perfect, some might stop developing real-world social skills entirely. Genie 3 changes everything now. Genie 3 takes all of this to the next level. Previous AI systems created impressive worlds, but they were temporary and limited. Genie 3 generates persistent environments that respond to your actions. If you move something, it stays moved for a while. If you build or destroy something, the world remembers. This makes virtual spaces feel real, meaningful, and interactive. It also allows real-time modification with text commands. You can describe changes, and the AI executes them immediately. This level of control is unlike anything in real life. You can be in charge of your environment in ways that aren't possible outside of a digital space. As technology like this improves, it's easy to see massive, shared virtual worlds emerging. Worlds that accommodate millions of users interacting at once. Persistent AI-generated environments combined with social interaction could create a scenario almost identical to Ready Player One, and it could happen within a decade. This brings us to a critical point. We are entering a moment in history where the choice between virtual and physical reality could define the future of humanity. The technology exists, it's improving fast, and the social and economic structures to support it are already forming. The question isn't whether AI-powered virtual worlds will exist. That's happening. The question is how we balance these digital spaces with real life. So, what do you think? Are we already living in a simulation, or is this just the future calling? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss mind-blowing content like this. Thanks for watching.